Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Titans coming in at 5-4, going up against the Texans, who come in at 6-2.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. They go play action here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go!
Watson now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He gets it outside to Clark. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Caught left side, Williams. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Watson will set up the screen to McCoy. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now Watson on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be Titan football. First down, Mariota. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. To give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. Watson hands this to Foreman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Foreman. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level. The linebackers are the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he is knocked down from the side at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go. 1-9.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Out. Watson lost it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And now out comes Houston. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Come on, let's get it.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw on 2nd down. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Watson. Just keeping the play alive. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw is Watson on first and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big, big loss on this play. Wow.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mariota here to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Mariota, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbound.